Hey guys, welcome to another video of the adventures of Adam and Ray. So this one is from our Supercar Island, Isle of Man 2025 with the Petrolheadonism crew. This was recorded when we went adventuring around the Isle of Man in our Lambo. Thoroughly enjoyed it, an absolutely fantastic trip, so much so that we've booked on for next year, 2026. So if you've ever thought of doing some sort of driving holiday with like-minded people, proper nice group of people that we went with, then jump on. There's lots of spaces left, I think, for next year. Unfortunately, we've got a bit of a problem in that at the end of day 3, the SD card in our GoPro decided to shit itself and not want to have any memory on it anymore. Unfortunately, we've lost like almost 3 days worth of footage on the GoPro. So the beginning of the video is going to be a little bit hit and miss and sort of like cutting from here and there. I've got a little bit of footage on the phones that we can use just to show the sort of things that we did. Gutted really, because the first couple of days was outstanding, but you know, can't do anything about it. We did send the SD card off to a professional company that deals with recovering data. Even they couldn't sort anything out with it, unfortunately. So I did and ah, should we actually do a video, you know, with the footage that we've got? But we met some absolutely brilliant people there, made some lifelong friends with everyone. We really wanted to bring you guys along so that you could watch the video and see, you know, our experience, because it was absolutely fantastic. Probably one of the best things that we've done in the car. Meeting the people and the surroundings, the scenery, and just what we experienced. So I hope you enjoy the video. Like and subscribe if you like it. And we'll take you along with us, driving around the Isle of Man with the Petrolheadonism group. We don't have any footage of day 1. Or day 2. Yeah, we've got a little bit. Here it is.
Baby, 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 slow. I need you to slow down. Please. Go ahead and listen around. Baby, 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 slow. I need you to slow down.
After a decent morning, windy, we are now at the Isle of Man TT and Motor Museum. So the afternoon is an hour or so, we'll have a look around. Weather's actually turned out pretty nice now. It's supposed to have pissed it down all day, but that's good. I'll take you around the Motor Museum now, have a look. Some motorbikes, obviously, with it being the TT, all parked up outside. Again, looking well. Always quite a few locals come out as well, you know. A lot of people obviously I've heard about that were knocking about here and there. So yeah, always nice to see them coming out and admiring the different cars that are here. So let's get inside, have a look and see what this motor museum. I'm a bit of a museum geek out, like me and Rachel usually. Like,
Hey, get out of this warm wind.
yeah, I know, yeah. Feels like I've been in an air flight.
I know. It's like when you step off an aeroplane.
Oh, we're on a phone camera for the time being because our GoPro SD card has decided to shit it. So fingers crossed. Otherwise, this is the only video that you can have over a 5-day one. So, right, let's get it. Really nice Lotus Carlton in like a really deep green. Don't know if you can see it on the camera. Probably looks a little bit blue. Wait a minute, it's getting the sun. Oh, there you go. So I believe this was like the fastest production saloon car when it came out. Everybody knows about the 40RA, which is the registration plate. Oh, Rachel, yeah, trivia. So the 40RA was a registration plate of a Lotus Carlton that was nicked in Essex. And it was famous because they were doing bank robberies and stuff like that, and the police couldn't catch it. So the police were saying about why companies make such high-powered cars that they can't catch. So yeah, that's how the Lotus Carlton became famous with a few people. Unfortunately, it was dumped in a canal and it's been scrapped now. So the 40RA reg plate is still on a Lotus Carlton. The guy who originally owned the car that got nicked still had the registration plate, and he's put it onto a new one. And everybody thinks it's the old one, but no, the old one's gone, unfortunately. Well, that's a cool, nostalgic 90s car. Yeah, like a deep jewel green or something. I'm pretty sure this is what film? With that sort of shape, I'm pretty sure that it's, there you go. So I think these are like the same car but all slightly different uses. So you've got one that's a hearse, you've got this one that's an ambulance, and then another ambulance one there. You tell me which one's the Ghostbusters one. Is it that one? They all look pretty similar, don't they? They're all very nice and very cool. Rachel said, like, how long they are. That must be 6, 12, 18, 25, 26 feet long.
It's a bit eerie inside the hospital bed.
Yeah. It's like a bloody hospital ward nowadays, isn't it? The size of it. And that one as well. An old F-Red Citroen CX-25. Wonder if these were the ones with the hydraulic suspension that just used to mess up constantly. Prestige Turbo, very rare Nissan. 5 produced with the extended floor pan. It was a very top of the range Citroen in its day and as luxurious as the French could make it. Certainly old school nostalgia. Just racks upon racks of motorbikes as well. I'm not really a motorbike sort of person, but I can appreciate some of them. I like old school racer. Tells you all about them. The Triumph. Obviously, with being on the Isle of Man, this is what you're going to get quite a bit of, isn't it? Old bikes, Jonty. I bet you'd be in your own. In fact, to be honest, I bet that you've actually been here before, haven't you? Because you've been to the Isle of Man about 5 trillion times. Certainly, plenty to look at. Nice Alpina. Based off the BMW 7 Series, I think. Very nice indeed. Feel like you want to go on. Say again? Aerodynamics. See if she believes me. So, a Maybach. Look at this. Like leather and walnut dash. But this is where you want to sit. Reclining chairs, a table, your own sound system, a fridge, air conditioning, telly, curtains, different things on there, massages probably, heated seats. Oh, look at them. So there's your speedo and everything else, so you can see what you're doing. Tell the driver slow down or speed up. Yeah. Again, are they based off a Merc, maybe, I think? And they get taken out, you can probably just about see, can't you? From the front. So you'd be thinking, why the hell's there a Passat in here? Or a Passat, should I say. This one has a W8 engine in it. So, the only production car ever to have a W8 engine. But you wouldn't look at it twice, would you, if it was on the car park in Tesco? Yeah, nice. So not only do they have cars, but they also have parts of the International Space Station. So I was told that this was made to go and be fitted onto the ISS, but it never actually happened. So the guys that got stuck on the ISS for 9 months, that you've seen on the news recently, were actually stuck basically in one of these capsules. The man said that they were thinking of doing some sort of rocket program on the Isle of Man. So they brought this over, but it never actually materialised. Look at that. Yeah. Let's take you up the stairs. Let's see what we can see through the window. So just imagine this floating up in space. Can you see? Maybe all you can see is my shadow there. Look at that. It's actually supposed to go to the space station. Wow. Lovely mirror. Mr Balboni. Just having a chat with some of the guys with regard to obviously the Lamborghini. This was Rod Stewart supposedly. Two space capsules. Again, a nice gentleman who works in the museum told us a little bit about these. So the white one's actually been in space twice. Have a look how small you've got to be. Look at the size of those seats. Look at the size of my hand. So you can see taking 3 small children into space. Yeah, it's actually been in twice. They said, unfortunately, when it was first brought here, it had all the burn marks of re-entry, and then somebody decided to paint it a nice coat of white and absolutely ruin it. This one's a high altitude one, so they took you up as high as you possibly can and then just dobbed you out of a plane in that to see what had happened. Who recognises this face? So what programme did this appear on? Probably about 10 years ago. It's a little amphicar. So it was on Wheeler Dealers, if you remember. So the thing is, it can actually go into water and go quite quick in water as well. So it's like a boat car. Let's have a look. It's got its little propel, there you go. So Wheeler Dealers did an episode of it. Cool little car. Peel P50. Made very famous by a certain Jeremy Clarkson on Top Gear years ago. Driving around the BBC, putting it in a lift. Absolutely tiny.
Kids go. You're on a max, isn't it?
$176,000 one was sold for in March 2016.
That's the point.
Crazy engineering. Fantastic day today. I don't even know what day we're on. Day 3 on the Friday. Obviously you've seen the videos of us on the track. Going around the museum as well. So this evening is at the Victory Cafe. We've got like a sunset supper. Unfortunately, it's still foggy as anything outside, so don't think we'll see many sunsets. We've got ourselves dressed up a little bit tonight. So yeah, we're going up there, having a little bit to eat, bit to drink, socialise with everybody there. So yeah, another epic day so far.
Did you say you tell me what happened today at the track while someone was doing well back on?
Yeah, so there's a little bit of an incident on track today. Happens motorsport, doesn't it? So unfortunately, somebody had a little bit of an issue with their ABS and locked up and ended up sliding off. Bit of damage to the front bumper. Everybody was fine. So that's the main thing. Obviously, cars can always be fixed. Did look quite nasty to begin with, but as I say, you know, everybody's health-wise is absolutely fine. Car looks like it can be fixed quite easily. So yeah, I think it sort of put the heebie-jeebies in everybody on that second time round. So there's maybe not that many people went out for the second go. Difficult, isn't it, if you bin your car and you're miles from home and stuff like that. So that's the reason that Rachel decided probably best to not go out on track today. Maybe next time, well, I'm sure, well, like we said on the previous videos, we're looking to get a track car anyway, so we'll try and get out to Alton Park and stuff on there as well. So yeah, let's go and grab ourselves something to eat because I'm starving. awful drive that was again around the island. We'll not bother recording because everybody's eating and just having a little bit of fun here. So this is Victory Cafe. GoPro batteries died yet again. Some absolutely epic footage of driving with Mr Balboni was behind us, so I'll do an extra video just of some raw footage of two Gallardos screaming it around the Isle of Man TT. So, like always, Rachel manages to sniff out these things. So what have we got?
Every year. Hello? Okay. For you to join us on this, you were Petrolheadonism underground in Wembley 3 months ago and now on the Isle of Man. And when we were in Wembley, you said you're going to the Isle of Man, but that you've never been here before.
This is my first time here and I'm very happy. Beautiful place, you know. I feel like to be in winter in Italy, to be honest. You know. This fog is typical November, December in Italy. But no, I mean, it's nice, beautiful roads. I mean, you know, places which is an experience to add to my collection.
Fantastic. So today, Valentino was on the track. Yesterday, Valentino was following me everywhere, but four times out of 5, I lost Valentino. So yesterday it became a bit of a joke, where's Valentino? Messaging people in the group or phoning people, where's Valentino? And I said to him, you normally drive like my uncle, but today you've been driving like my granddad. However, today on the track, how many people had the experience of being a passenger with Valentino? 1. Where's everybody else? Did you go as well? You had passenger experience? And also, who followed Valentino on the track? There was Hadzi, there was you guys. You were unbelievable on the track. It was insane. 550 brake horsepower to the rear wheels only, manual, and 720s and 620Rs were struggling to keep up with you.
Thank you very much. It was fun, but you know, Lamborghini makes the big difference. You know, it's not the driver, but it's the car that makes the difference.
What was your, as a test driver, what was your assessment, thoughts on the track? Because I ranked this track, and I was politely surprised how quick it was. It's narrow, but it was a good, quick track. What's your professional assessment?
Well, you know, every track has its own small, how can I say, technical. Lamborghini, pronto, you know, is each track is a small secret. You have to drive a little bit and understand the best, you know, weight, eye point, eye pick. Yeah, racing line, you know. But it was interesting because a little bumpy, you know, when it's time to brake after high speed, it's a little bumpy, but interesting, definitely interesting. You know, it was not enough for me to drive. I wanted to drive more.
Brilliant. I want to thank you for clapping, Brian. Appreciate it. You didn't do the movies, no, just
Right, we'll catch you tomorrow for more escapades. Promenade car show tomorrow morning, and then a bit of a drive in the afternoon. So, come here, mate. See you in a bit.